just click on YouTube and then go to my channel. And my channel name is Well by Golf. Okay, you can before you sleep, you can. Okay, today we're gonna go to welcome to Well Coaching Master Class. Today is week 8. So today we have an important workshop. All of you have to work together because now you know a lot of dot already. We're gonna implement that dot into the real world of the investment. It means that at the end of today, everyone gonna know the idea how to get a wealth, how to get rich in a practical way. So today we're gonna start with a review dot. Now we go to dot number 9, and today we start on dot number 10. We're gonna learn about the crossover point, and then we're gonna use a trading wheel to do with our workshop with the S&P 500. We're gonna do like we call like paper trading. We're gonna try to invest even you don't have an account. We're gonna invest from this week, continue on. And even the next month, they have like a war from Iran and America. They have a war next week. We're gonna hear about the war. But anyway, I'm gonna prove you, no matter what the situation of the world happen, with the strategy we call the DCA, it means if we input the money, okay, when in the stocks, especially in S&P 500, the easy one, that this gonna help you to find, to go to your goal, the financial freedom, one way to make it happen easily, okay. So we're gonna go to the quiz time, the easy one, to the review all the dot that we have to do. Start with Lolly. Do you remember each dot on dot 1 on dot 9? Give me 3 dot, not in order. Okay, no need to be in order. What you remember that all we study on the first 7 week. And Waka is another 3 dot, and Louis gonna another 3 dot. Okay, give me an idea. Lolly, what we study.
I mean, one of them we did just telling us like what is like important, what is
I didn't hear your voice. If you can turn on your volume, it's gonna be. Thank you.
oh, okay. Can
Yeah,
you hear me?
better. Yeah, better. Yeah, way better.
Okay, I was saying we had a dot where we were talking about like what wealth is, like what is the most important
Good. Mm-hmm.
thing, and and then we also went through the what is it, the buttons that we have in trading view, like what they mean, the chart.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay. Awaka. You're next. What is your learn from the previous what week 1 through week 7?
Which one? Which one did you say?
Yeah, any dot. Yep. I mean that. Did you remember the 3 dot? Give me the 3 dot that you can remember that we learned.
Okay, so 5 pillars of a wealth, like money, time, health, relationship, and happiness.
Yep.
And the financial independence.
What else?
And the freedom cost, like how much do we need to get a freedom?
Yep, good job. Okay, Louis, give me another 3 dot that you can remember.
How to get the financial freedom, and then about the financial literacy. And I think last week we only focused on the trading view.
Okay. Yep. So I can remind you. Okay. So this is all the 9 dots that we learned. So the first one is well rich. Okay. And the second one that Vaka told everyone is a 5. Okay, pillar of the dot. Okay, 5 pillar of the wealth is very important. Okay, we have happiness. Why we have to review? Because this is all the important thing for the financial world. Because everyone know that you want to get rich, but you sometimes you forget. In order to get wealth, you have to balance all of these things very carefully. Because if one thing is like a collapse, you cannot get rich or get wealth with the proper way. So this is a 9 dot that I want to uh, review. Okay. And the third one is the meaning of the wealth. Yeah, because the meaning of wealth is freedom, right? We have more option. If you have a lot of money, it means that you have a lot of option. And the dot number 4 is the cost of your wealth. Okay. Uh, everyone financial independent for everyone is different, right? You someone want to 5,000 a month, someone want 10,000 a month. Today we're gonna learn that number. We're gonna use that number to find how many money each week or each month from now that we have to save in order to get to that goal. Okay, we're gonna learn about that. And in order to get that well, you have to be curiosity. Everything that I talk, everything that I share, you have to have a question me. If you do not question me, you cannot like go to that goal easily. So you have to ask me every question that you wonder, and you have to make sure everything have a time limit. We have to die one way or another. So the way that you're gonna go to wealth, we have to make sure that is practical, because a lot of the time that you thought that in order to get well you have to put a lot of time to study, to work. That is the trap that you get into. That you have to make sure that everything that we have to do, we have to do with the concept of the cost of wealth. So the way or the method that I gonna share with you is use very less time, but more is less. It means that we use the less time, but we can get to the financial freedom easily. In order to get that, you have to have a growth mindset. You have to open yourself to learn a new thing. And then you have to use a discipline like this to come every week to absorb about the dot. All the dot is going to connect together. Because the thing is, dot number 9 is very carefully. The last time we discussed about this thing already. The end justify the mean. It mean that the way that I gonna share with you, only this is only one way. But in the financial market, financial world, they have a many 10,000 way to get you rich. So you just take this one to into your consideration. You can check with your judgment, with your bias, with your knowledge, that, and you can decide later which way you want to incorporate with your lifestyle, with your personality. But as I told you, this is a very practical way. You can do it tomorrow because all of you have SSN. Because if you want to do something more than this, it means you have to take time. When you take time, you have to think by yourself, that time create more value or it worth or not. Let's say worth in terms of return. Okay, do you think that if you put more effort, you're gonna get a more return or not? Because everything is based on research. Okay, so you have to be careful, because a lot of the investor, a lot of the person, a lot of people in the world want to get rich, but very limited that can get to that amount of rich, because most of them, they know how to get money, but they don't know how to make money from money. That's why I very uh, focus on these two words. The skill to get money is another skill, and the skill to make money from money is the second skill. Okay, the way that we want to graduate it from school is the skill to get money from job, from work, from anything. But when you have that money, skill to save that money and make that money to get more money is another skill. Okay, so that is why I so very careful. Let's say that now we have a 9 dot. You see, the more dot you have, it means that you have more imagination. You can create many picture. Let's say this is 9 dot. You can create a house, but someone have a 9 dot. You can create a triangle. So you can use your dot that I share with you with your knowledge, and then you can create dot whatever you want. You can implement in your knowledge, in your country, in your stock, because the asset that you want to invest, it depends on your preference. Someone want to invest in crypto because you believe in the future. Someone want to invest in real estate, in bond, in cash, in gold, in silver, in palladium, in some kind of the currency like a euro, Japan yen, Indonesia rupee, euro, any kind of asset you can invest. And when you have a lot of dot, every dot is connected together, right? Because all the dot is connected to, for now, you have only 9 dot. Okay, the main idea of all the dot is the 5 pillar of wealth, because you want to create wealth. And the wealth is not just the number of money. Wealth is about the ratio. What is the ratio? The ratio that you compare to someone else. Let's say if they have some joke that if Warren Buffett wake up and see yourself that the money in the bank account is on the Oprah Winfrey. Do you know Oprah Winfrey, right? Oprah Winfrey is very rich, but compared to Bill Gates is a very rich. It means when you are Oprah Winfrey and then you compare to Bill Gates, you so poor. You know what I mean? Let's say that you have 1 billion, very rich compared to us, but 1 billion compared to Bill Gates, because Bill Gates is 100 billion. It means that person you feel poor. So the wealth is like is a lot of the subjective. You are poor, maybe we are poor compared to student who go to the good school, like the expensive tuition fee, like a Northeastern, BU, something like that. But we above average compared to our peer in our hometown country, because you know what I mean, right? Most of your people in your country cannot afford, do not have any confident enough to come to the Boston, but at least we come to the Boston. Yeah, so the wealth is the very subjective. I want you to know. That's why we go to the chapter 3 now. The chapter 3 is almost everything is about mindset. If you want to get a new wealth, you have to change your mindset. If you have the same mindset, even you think that your mindset is better than a lot of people, yes, that mindset make you better than a lot of people that you think, but still you are still below to a lot of the people above you. And how to get that kind of money, you have to change your mindset first, because new mindset is mean new result. If you don't change yourself now, you still be the best compared to the past, but not the better compared to the future. That is about the mindset. And in order to change mindset, easy, not about the money. It's about the compound interest. We cannot change your mindset over time. You think that you have a good mindset, but it's not. Because that's why we have to come to school, we learn. Because we want to change the environment, to change our mindset, but we have to change little by little. One thing that it can change your mindset is, let's say like this: you come to 1 hour a week to learn something new, to ask something that you want to know. I'm gonna ask you some questions. Lolly, what do you know about the mindset? What do you think in your mind about mindset? What is the meaning of the mindset, Lolly, for you?
I mean, it's a way of thinking. So basically, I feel like that's like the most important thing, because like the only thing you can actually control, because you cannot control the weather, you cannot control your health, you cannot control anything, but you can control your mind.
Good. Okay. I encourage everyone to write this one. Okay. Again, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you're gonna thank you me to force you to write something in your note, in your paper, because or iPad, because 5 years from now, 10 years from now, when you have money, you're gonna come back to like a review all the thing, all the dot that I share with you, and before you put the money into something. So that's why I encourage you to connect the dot by writing, because otherwise you're gonna forget. Louis, I'm gonna ask you one question. How important, okay, of mindset in your opinion?
I think it's one of the most important thing, because
Mm-hmm.
if you have a wrong mindset, then you, like me, for example, I will spend money without thinking. So you unconsciously spend money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, Waka. What is you are thinking about a mindset? What is your experience about the mindset? Waka.
So are you asking the example?
Yep. In your opinion.
Okay, so I think the mindset is really fundamental things to determine the person's attitude and behavior. And like Loli said, the way of thinking. So like when I started working, I was a salesperson. And like you all know, like I was one of the shy Japanese person. But salespeople need to be more proactive to sell a product and contact a lot of customers or agencies. So but sometimes, so I want to make it short, but like when we sell something, we have a phone call to customers. Hi, hello, how are you? And today I want to propose like our product, something like blah, 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 blah. But sometimes I'm really worried about that I interrupt the customer's time. I don't want to waste customers' time, but I need to achieve my sales goal. But I had a mindset that my proposal is really good for customers. Like I can help them to, like, for example, to cut costs or to make them work more efficiency or productive. So my mindset was, I'm selling a really good product. I don't interrupt. I don't bother anyone's time. I just propose my product because it's really good. So I had this kind of mindset, and it made me feel more comfortable to be a salesperson. But I'm not sure, but this is one of the mindset example for me.
Yeah, no, that is one of the good. Yep, because the same thing, you can think in different way in order to sell product, but you can think in different way, like you want the customer to get a better chance or better opportunity to use a good thing, something like that. So it means that you didn't sell the product, but you give them a chance to learn something, to get something new. This is a way that Steve Jobs say. Steve Jobs say that they didn't sell like the products, but they want the world change the person they don't know yourself that they need the iPhone, because most of on the first iPod, some of the coworker asked Steve Jobs,
Yeah,
why
I had a
people,
goal.
yeah,
I was selling iPhones.
yeah,
iPhones
yeah,
was one of our products, so I was
exactly.
selling, yeah,
Yeah,
iPhones.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, the same. Because a lot of maybe a lot of Japanese people think, why I have to uh buy a product from America, because we have like NCC, we have like what is the provider? What is the biggest phone company in the NCC Comodo or something, right? Docomo, right?
Docomo is a telecommunication company. It's not the
Okay.
hardware maker. Yeah, but like
Okay.
Sony, like
Sony,
you can
Sony.
say Sony. Yeah.
Yeah, Sony. Why we have to buy products from iPhone? Because we have like our own product like a Sony. You know what I mean? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, the same. But the way that Steve Jobs, I'm gonna share one story for you. One time that Steve Jobs want to create an iPod. In that time, we don't have like any iPod, any MP3. We don't have like a Spotify yet. Okay, like 20 years ago, we only have like a Walkman or something. But Walkman, you can listen only like a 10 song in one disc, right? That is very challenging in that time, like 20 songs in one disc. But with iPod, you can listen like 1,000. It depends on the memory you have. That is the way that Steve Jobs say that we have to think before the customer realize yourself what they need, because they don't know yourself that what they need. We're gonna create what they want, even they don't know yourself yet. That is the strategy that Steve Jobs think before the demand of the market. Okay, so I want you to capture this picture, because this picture is the perfect meaning of the mindset, because you cannot see this from the internet. Okay, I create this one from my experience. Okay, this is the meaning of mindset, and we're gonna use this one more often in the financial world. Meaning of mindset. So I'm gonna share one meaning of the mindset for you. The meaning of mindset is, okay, the same item, the same story, the same situation, or maybe the same circumstance, but each person give meaning differently. You know, understand what I mean? Let's say that I told you $1 billion for you, very a lot of money. But another one say, no, it's very less money. $1 for you may be less, but $1 for the homeless maybe mean a lot of things. This is the meaning of the mindset. Okay, so I want you to understand of the meaning of this one, the same thing, but think differently. Why? I'm going to show you this picture. If you stand on the left, you're going to see this number is 6. But if you standing on the right, you're going to see this number is 9. Who is right? Lolly, left or right?
Oh, they are both right. It just depends on how each of them sees it.
And this happened in the real world, right? In the politics, in the class, because a lot of students think a different way. But it happened. That's why we argue, and that gonna evolve into the market. I'm gonna let you know later, because this is all the thing. The same way in my country. In my country, we have a tradition. When you go to the movie theater in the cinema, before the movie started, everyone have to standing to pay a tribute to our king for 3 minutes. We have a song that like a national song, but it's not a national anthem, but it is like a king songs. Everyone can sing these songs because we have to sing this song every week when we was kids, from like a 5-year-old until high school. Every day in the morning, we have to sing these songs. So nowadays it changed because we have a Gen Z, Gen Alpha. So some of them don't want to standing in the theater, but we have a conflict because the old generation say, you are like a tyranny, you are a traitor, you are like not love your nation, get away from this country or something like that. And another one say, why we have a right, why we have to standing, it's not have a law or something. So we have the conflict of this thing. So you know what I mean? This is called mindset, because someone learned something different way. That's why we action in different way. The same with the cubic, the same dice, but someone see number 3, someone see number 1, someone see number 5. You know what I mean? So it depends on what country you come from, right? Because when you come from Thailand, you're gonna think this is big for me. You cannot see the America, because why? Because it's a different country, it's far from each other. And in Thailand, it's high. You know how high of the dice? You cannot see over from our country. That's why we are in America. That's why we have the growth mindset more than our peer, our friends that live only in the country. It's a different. It's just like perspective. I didn't mean that someone clever or more smarter. That is another thing. But I mean about the cross cultural, because they don't see the thing that we see. So maybe they thought or they feel or they have a different mindset. So the different mindset is depend on a lot of the factor. Okay, that's why I want you to learn more. And then we come to the dot 11, and dot 11 we're gonna go with the next week. Okay, so this week we know about dot number 10 already, and dot number 10 is the meaning of the mindset. Okay, dot 11 we're gonna learn about type, okay, of the mindset. We have 4 type people of mindset. 4 type of mindset people, and we're gonna learn which one different from each one. Okay. Today we're gonna go to the crossover point. What is the crossover point mean? Crossover point is the number that you want to have to make you financially freedom. And different, each one of you have a different number. I'm not sure did you write in your paper or not. Today we're gonna start with you, Louis. You can change number, okay? Because last time you said to me you're gonna die tomorrow, okay? So and now it's false, right? It's not true, because the tomorrow from the first week is past already, but now you're still alive, you're not die yet, okay? You survive. It means that it proves that sometimes you have to think more reality. Okay, so tell me what is the year or how old you want to be retired? Okay, more feasible. Okay, which or what year you want to be retired?
The last time that I write, or
yeah, if you see on your paper, yep, you show me if you remember on the last time what is the
because
year
I
that
have to search
okay.
the picture.
Okay, if you can see, but because I remember what is the year that you want to retire. I remember, but let's see that you remember yourself or not. If not, you can take a guess, and you're gonna surprise yourself that maybe you answer me a different answer.
I mean, I remember I say next year, but I changed it, right?
Okay.
I forgot about the new one. I think it's 30.
Yep. Okay, 30. I mean, in your feeling, okay, 30. Okay, so you want to retire on 30, and tell me, and what year you're gonna die?
50.
50, all right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it means that you have the time to spend about 20 years. Is that correct? Understand, Louis? Okay. So how much money in US dollar you want in 1 month? Lolly and Waka, you have to give me the number too. Okay. I'm gonna ask you one by one, and we're gonna use this one to know how much money you have to save to get your crossover point. Okay. Okay, Louis, each month, what is the money that you want to have in order to live your lifestyle? Okay, including your concert ticket. Okay, you have to save the money to pay. And now, because you know now that how much money you have to spend each month from the Bank of America application. Okay, so what is the amount of the money that you think if you have this money, you think that, okay, I am free. This is the money that I can get like a financial freedom each month, a free money each month from 30 to 50.
Yeah, I changed to 10,000.
10,000. So before that, you tell me like a 5,000, right?
Yeah.
So it's called lifestyle inflation, but now you cannot buy the ticket, right? Okay, you can buy, but maybe the limited one. But if you want to buy like a VIP one, you have to pay double. Like, okay, so it means that in lifestyle inflation. Okay, so you want this money each month. That's why I put this one 12. And then after you have that money, you can save that money in your bank account, like in the bond. In US, they have like a 4%, like a CD, like a bond. They give now like an Apple Pay. They give you like a 5 something, but I gonna give you like only 4. So how much money, Louis, that you have to save to get you to have this life? The answer is 1.6 million. Yeah, you write it, Louis. You have to write this number. Okay, write this number in your iPad, or capture this one into your iPad. Okay, so now it means if you have 1.6 million, Louis, you can live like this for 20 years and then you die. Okay, and if you not die in that day, you have to get more money. Okay, that is another thing. Okay, let's say you die on 50, and then you have to. Okay, now how many years that you have time for save that money, Louis? Now you're 30, you want to retire on 30, and now your age is 18, right? How many years you have to invest your money?
No, 19.
No, oh, now you're 19. So it's been how many years
in
you have
2
to
weeks.
save? Yeah, how many years you have to save this money?
21. No, I mean 11.
No, 11 years. It means you have 11 years to save money for spend 20 years. Understand what I mean? Most of the people in my country, in Japan, in your country, in US, have to work more than the time that they retire. You understand what I mean? They have to start from working from 22 after they graduated from high school, from the bachelor, and then they work until 60. So most of the time that they work is like, let's say this one is 38 years, because from 60 to 22 is 38 years. To spend money only 20 years. You know what I mean? From 60 to 80, this is the normal one, the average one. So the average people have to use more time to save money, and then use less time to spend money. But in your case, you have to You have time to save money only 11 years, but you have time to spend 20 years. But that is not the problem, okay? Because this Excel very, very, we call like a gut provoking. You're gonna get like a gut feeling again this time. I'm gonna show you something that is very, very challenging. So now you know your number, okay? I'm gonna save this one here for you to get your financial freedom, okay? You don't want to change it now, okay, Louis? Oh, next one, Lolly, tell me. You can change now, okay? If you want to change it. Yes, I'm gonna ask you the same question. Lolly, what year or what age you want to be retired? Make it real because we're gonna use this number and you're gonna use
55.
this number. Again, 65, right?
Pardon?
Yep, pardon. Can you give me again? What is the year that you want to be financially freedom?
55.
65, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And what year that you want to die? Or you think you're gonna die?
100.
100, right? Because you are a soccer player, you think that you like a strong enough to before you die, right? Lolly.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Tell me how many years that you have to spend your money, Lolly?
35.
35, and
Yeah.
each month, okay, in case you want to live in US. Because if you want to live in your country, it's gonna be easier, right? So I want you to get the money in here, because if you yeah, how much money you want each month to live your financial freedom?
25.
I didn't hear you again, Lolly, or you can type on the okay, tell me again.
25,000.
25,000. Oh, so little, right? No, not little. 25,000, more than Louis. 25,000, is that correct? Lolly.
Yeah.
Okay. I understand the we call like a lifestyle inflation, because sometimes you have to buy a lot of things. You have to buy a lot of house, maybe because you have a lot of the girlfriend or something, right? Lolly, that's why you have to spend a lot of the money. 25,000. Okay, good. I'm gonna make that thing happen. Okay, so yeah, we have to dream high. Okay, we have to dream high. Lolly, I like it. You save this amount of the money, Lolly, 5 million. If you have only 5 million, you can live that life. Okay, if you have 5 million, you can live that life. Okay, and put the calculator, Louis and Lolly. I'm gonna ask you how many money that you have to save. I'm gonna let you know later, but I'm gonna ask you how much money you have to spend in that 35 year or that 20 years. What does it mean? How much money you have to use? You have to put 35 times 25,000 times 12. Is that correct, Lolly? Okay, that is your case. That is the total money you have to have. Okay, total money. And I'm gonna surprise you something. Total money. This is the crossover price. Show me how much money you have to have in order to live that life. Okay, Waka, your turn. What do you think you're gonna get a financial freedom, Waka?
65.
65. And what age that you think you should or you will die?
85.
85. Lolly, you see, even Waka come from the country that have the longest longevity in the world. She prefer to die at 85. But in your country, people die very, very soon, Lolly. But because you are now, you move into US, you think that you will not die easily, right, Lolly?
I chose this number because it's just average of
Yep,
Japanese
yep.
women. Yeah.
Yep. You see how extreme of my two students, 50 and 100, just double. Yeah. I like it. Okay,
Yeah,
let's see.
these are gonna really good example, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. We have okay. Let's see how many years that Waka have to spend. 20 years, right?
20,
Waka. How much money you want to have each month?
5,500. 5,500.
Whoa, you see, very practical number.
Because I'm
5,500.
36. I'm 36, so yeah.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of time to save money, right? Waka.
Yeah, I see.
Okay.
I see my life already. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Okay. And tell me, what is the total money of you, Louis? You have to save in order to spend 20 years with a $10,000. How much the total money? Tell me, Louis. Do you know number?
2.4 million.
2.4 million. Okay. What about I'm gonna put number like this. Okay. What about Lolly? What is the amount of the total amount that you have to have in order to spend 35 years with a $25,000? Open the microphone.
Okay,
Lolly.
you mean like how much do I have to save?
Yeah, to spend 35 years with a $25,000.
So basically probably 5,715.
Nope. You have to start with 25,000, right? In your calculator and times 35 years. And
Okay.
1 year have a 12 month, right? Because you have to spend each month 12 months. So you have to spend 25,000 times 12 and times 35. What do you get?
10.5 million.
Exactly. That is you have to have. In order to have that life, you have to have that amount of money, 10 million. What about you, Waka? In order to get that life, what is the total money you have to have?
I think 1 million.
Yep.
300.
Yep.
320,000.
Yep. Exactly.
I'm
okay,
really bad at reading the numbers.
Yep. It's okay. Yep. Correct. 20 year Louis 1,000. Okay. Yep. So this is amount of money, Louis, you want to have. Before I learned about the financial, I thought this is the amount of money that we have to have. But after you know the little thing we call the knowledge, you no need to save this money. You save yourself almost half of them. It means if you have only 1.6 million, Louis, you can have that life. In order, or before that, you think that you have to have 2.4. But if you have 2.4, it means that you didn't put in the bank, you save in your bed, and you put your money into the plastic bag, okay, and wrap it with the wrapper as you usually do, okay. But that one is very dangerous because you can lose money because someone took it, okay. So I encourage you to put in the bank, okay. The same with Lolly. In order to have that life, normally you have to have 10 million. But now, with 4% interest, surprise, right? Only 4%, Lolly. You just save only 5.6 million when you are 65. If you have this amount of money, you can live your life the same way that some person have a 10 million cash without put in the bank. This one is put in the bank with 4% interest. The same with Waka. In order to have this life, normally you have to have 1.3 million, but just only 900,000 you can live the same life if you put the money in the 4% interest, which is 4% interest is very conservative. Okay, so now this is your crossover point. We're gonna go to the next. Remember this one, all your guys, because I'm gonna ask this number again. Okay, remember all of this one because I'm gonna ask you this number again. This is the page that's gonna tell you and how much money you have to save to get that money. Okay, we're gonna start with Louis first. This is the amount of the money you have to get. Okay, 1.6 million to have that life. I can put it this box. How many years you can save money, Louis? How many years you can save this money? How many years of time that you
11.
have? 11, because you want to retire at 30 and now you're 19, you have only 11 years. I'm gonna show you how that's gonna happen. It depends on your annual rate, right? Okay, I told you S&P 500, the average return. Remember, Louis, how much on average return on the S&P 500? Vaka, do you remember about the average return on the S&P 500?
9%?
9% something? Okay, this you can choose by yourself, Louis. Okay, what is this is depend on your knowledge. It depends on your risk tolerance. It depends on your asset. What do you think your performance yourself? That what is your ability to make money to get a return? Okay, what is the money that you what is the percent that you like think that you can do?
5.
5. Now you cannot say something more less than 10, because if you say because 10 is the stupid like the dumbest one can get 10 because you just put in the S&P 500. Now you get 10. But if you do something a little bit, you can get more than 10. Okay, but if you don't sure yourself, okay, 10. Do you think that you can do better than S&P 500? Yes or no?
I don't know.
No. So now you think you know. So I'm gonna say 10.
Yeah, 10.
Okay. So what does it mean, Louis? You have to write this number. This is very interesting thing. Why? You save only 6,900, only 11 years. But you can live this life. You see how...
Is that every year or in 11 years in total only 6,000?
Every month. Yeah, every month.
Every month?
Yep.
Oh,
Same
okay.
way. The same way you want to spend, right? You want to spend each month, right? You want to spend 10,000. Okay. Okay. Understand what I mean? What I'm gonna show you is you save money less than you're gonna spend. But they have a double benefit. You save only half time you're gonna spend. You save only 11 years and less amount of the money, 6,900 each month. But at the end, that amount of the money gonna make you have 1.6 million, and that amount of the money can generate you 10,000 every month for 20 years. You know what I mean, Louis? Capture this number, because for me it's blow my mind. Whoa, because at first I thought in order to get 10,000 I have to save more than 10,000. Okay, Lolly, ask me the questions.
Yeah, but in that case, doesn't that mean that she will only be spending 3,000 something every month? Because if she's making 10,000 every month and then she's saving 6,000 something, that means every month she will be using 3,000.
It depends on It depends on how much she get income. Lolly, I didn't talk about income. This is not this number. This number is the money that she want to withdraw each month after 30. Understand, Lolly? It's not about income. Okay, different one. So I don't know about her income yet. Okay, so I don't think I didn't talk about that. Okay, but I mean, in order to get 10,000 each month for 20 years, she have to save 6,900 for 11 years. Understand, Louis? And if you wait until 5 years from now, if you wait 5 years from now because you say that you don't have money or whatever, okay, and you start 5 years from now, so you have time to save your money only 6 years. You save money 6 years for spend 20 years. It means that you have to save 16,000. Understand, Louis? Okay, any questions from this one?
My question is, what if I don't have 6,000 now? How will I invest that?
You have to decrease your dream. Okay, you have to decrease your dream, right? Because your dream is 10,000. You are the biggest dream in this room. Oh no, not the biggest. Lolly biggest one, but Lolly have a lot of a lot of things to spend, 25,000. Okay, but at least Lolly have more time to save money. Okay, it means that you have to get a good job, and the let's say you have to be more than average in your occupation. What is the average salary in your job engineering? You remember in US?
The one that
100.
I want?
Yep, 100,000, right? I remember.
120 to 140 is the average.
Okay. So let's say 120. If that is 120, is the same amount that Lolly told us before. Because if you get 100,000, this is for 1 year, right? You divide by 12. It means that you get 1 month is 10K. Is that correct, Louis? It means 10K. You have to save 7K. So 3,000 you have to spend on rent. You have to pay for rent 1,000, and then you pay for the concert ticket 200. So you have like 1,800 for eat. You have to go dish pantry every week, and then you have to cook by yourself. And in order to cook, you have to find a new place or something. Yeah, you have to manage yourself. Okay, but I'm gonna show you. This is one thing that I learned from someone who are janitor in this country. Do like this for like 40, 50 years with a Google Sheet like this. In that time, it's like Microsoft Excel. And then that's why, whoa, it's not about the money, it's about the compounding interest. I'm going to show you. Okay, this is Louis. You capture this picture, okay? So we're going to go to the next one, Lolly. But at least, Louis, understand what I mean? With a compounding interest, you can save less money and shorter time, and you can get 10,000, more than 6,900 that you can save, right? Because that is very, very unrealistic that make that happen. But this is make that happen. And I'm gonna show you, because at first I have a question in this formula too. Is it real or is it practical? Golf, did you put some number wrong or not or something? Okay, I'm gonna prove you later. Okay, Lolly, let's go for you. So you have time for save money. How many time that you can save money? 65, and now you are 20, right? Or you have a so now you have a 35 to spend your money, and you told me you want 25,000. And then, is that correct? Yeah, correct. Yeah. So, for you, you have to have like a 5 million, Lolly. in order
Yeah.
to have 5 million. How many years you have to save this money, Lolly?
35 years.
35 years, right?
No, to save 44.
44, because now you're 21 already, okay?
1 year.
Okay, this is practical, right, Louis? You see, this is a practical one, okay? Because he want to spend 35 for the financial freedom, but at least.
Yeah, but I mean, I will die already because I will die.
You not believe in yourself, Louis. You thought you're gonna die, but you go to church every week for what? So it means that that's gonna extend your life. You thought that you're gonna die. I think 50 is like a longer than last week, right? You told me last week maybe you're gonna die on 30 or something, but now you die longer at least. Now after you go to the concert, you feel that you don't want to die now. You want to have ability to go to concert more often. Okay, Lolly, what is the ability of return that you think you can do it?
The ability of return.
Are you not sure yourself yet?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay, I give you 10. 10 is very easy one. You just follow what I told you. You get 10% easily. Period. It's like that. It's come from research. It's come from a lot of people do that. And the person who encouraged this one get the Nobel Prize. The name is John Bogle. John Bogle is the one who create the ETF, and who create the tool that everyone can get access. That is, I have to say that John Bogle is like supposed to be the father of the humankind, okay? Because he is the God who helped us to get that 10% easily. The name is John Bogle, okay? You can search on Google. So, Lolly, how much money you have to save each month? Tell me, Lolly.
Each month?
Yep. To get that life.
600.
Exactly. Write it. 600. You can get that life, Lolly. Which is now you get 600 already from our school because you work. So one month you get more than about 1,000 if you work 18.5 hour, right? So if you can save this amount of money, Lolly, you can have many girlfriend, many girl as you want with this 20,000. You can buy Lamborghini, you can buy anything you want with this one. That's why I want you to aim high. You see, you save only 600 a month. This is very gut feeling for me. It's unbelievable for me. I'm not sure about you, but you save only 600. You can get 25,000. Whoa, how that is impossible? More than Louis, okay? Because Louis is like a too extreme. But even that, Louis is like a save 7,000 to get 10,000. But you save only, if I wrong something? No, I didn't wrong anything. 44, because you have more time than Louis. You have 44 years. So that's why Michael Reed, the janitor of the America, when he died, no one know that he have a lot of money, like $1 million in his asset, because he do something like this every month. Okay. Yeah. Capture this one, Lolly. And then if you waiting 5 years, Lolly. If you wait 5 years because you want to spend your life, you want to buy like a flower, you want to buy some gift, you want to buy some like a cleat, right?
Yeah.
And you don't have enough money because you want to save after you get work, after like a 2 year or 3 year after work. Okay, you start the 5 year later, so you have time to save money only 39 years. It means if you start late, you have to save $988. Understand, Lolly?
Yeah.
Okay, save first, you get So how do you feel, Lolly, when you see that you have to save only 600 to get 25,000? Or what do you feel?
Yeah, it's not bad. Actually good, very good.
For me, it's more than good. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a surreal. For me, it's very surreal. But after this week, we're gonna learn how this work, how this happen, how can I gonna believe in this system? Because for you, for me, for the first time I see this number, no, it's too good to be real. How this can be possible? I save only 600. How can I get that amount of the money? Okay. Okay, next one, Waka. Waka have a year to get the freedom is 20 years. You have to spend the money, and Waka want to spend only 55,000, 5,500, and Waka want to save only 900,000 to get that life. And Waka, you how many years you have left to save that money?
28.
Whoa, you have 28 to save money to use 20 years. Louis, you are the only one that have a shorter time to save money and have a longer time to spend money. Lolly, even he aim high, he want 25,000, but he have time 44 years to spend only 35 years. Okay, you know what I mean, right? So it means that time have value. Even he want more money than you, like a 2.5 times, because you want only 10,000, but he want 25,000. But his strategy, his plan, save less than money than you 10 times. You have to save like a 6,900, but he have to save only 600 to get 25K, but you have to save 7,000 to get only 10K. So time have value. This is I want you to know about that. So Waka, what is the return that you think you can do?
I want to say 10%, but let me try the 15.
Okay, why not? Okay,
To
if you
just-
want 15, yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
If you have ability to get that 15, Waka, it means you save only 100. Okay, let's say 200. 200 a month, Waka. It's very easy because now you can save that amount of money, 200 easily.
How
Right?
about the 10%? How about 10%?
Okay, let's see 10%.
It's a big difference, you know,
Big
like
difference.
we can say that,
yeah.
It was
That's
an
why.
interesting experiment.
That's why if you have a financial knowledge, this can help you a lot, right? Because if you have more knowledge, you can increase this one. Because Waka and me cannot increase about the time, okay? Because we're gonna die soon. Apart from Louis and Lolly that they have a lot of time. So
Our
you can
life is limited.
yeah, you can aim high and then you can save low of money. And you no need to put like 12 or 15. You do nothing. Waka, you do nothing. Lolly and Louis, you no need to get a better knowledge about the financial. But if you can get a better knowledge, you can aim more high. But
yeah,
at
I'm
least,
so jealous. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm so
I want to
jealous.
tell you, yeah, that's why Lolly and Louis, I encourage you to start investing now, right? Because if you save 600, like let's say from the Louis from Lolly, you can have that ability to have that life. For Louis, you have to change your mindset a little bit because you have to talk to your mom, your dad, that mom, dad, what is the average age that our family die? Because your dad over 50, Louis. So you are like a too extreme that you're gonna die 50 because now your dad didn't die yet. It means that you supposed to live longer than 50. Okay, so that is my question, and then you can use the number that more practical. Let's say
I
12.
have a reason why I choose this number.
Okay, yeah, tell me.
I choose 30 because maybe I will have a kid at 30.
Okay, and then
So when I have a kid, I want to have financial freedom.
Okay,
But
yeah,
I
not
know
bad.
that I will not stop working until I retire.
Louis, how you gonna have baby? You gonna have baby without a boyfriend?
You know what I mean, right? For
Yeah, I
example, at
know.
the time I get married or something, I
And
don't know.
then and then
And then
your
have
your guy left you because you're too angry with him, and then you.
no, 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 I mean when I have a kid, yeah, I want that money already, but I will keep working, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for example, I make 120,000.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I
yeah, I
have
know.
10K every month.
Yep.
And then I have an extra 10K from this one.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I'm 50, my kid will be 20 years old already. I don't have to pay for them.
So it means you have time to save money again.
No. She will rely on
You know
her
what I mean, Walter?
children. Yeah.
Oh, you mean that
So this
your children
money is
gonna pay
for
for
my
you?
children,
Oh yeah, I know. Okay.
To rely on our children.
so that when I have a kid,
Uh-huh.
I don't have to think about money.
I understand. Okay, and then you're gonna use a 10K for raise your child, and
Yeah, the
until
10K from this investment to raise my child,
and then
and
until
then I
you
have
are
an
50.
extra 10K to do whatever I want.
Because
I think it,
you're gonna work when
I will still
you
work until I die. So yeah.
oh my God. So you're gonna spend 10K each month, all when you work, you're gonna spend 10K all. You didn't save
Huh?
it,
No,
huh?
no, I mean exactly. That's why I maybe in 1 month I spend only less than 5K, for example. For example, I spend 5K. So the rest of the 5K I can put it in the saving again.
Okay.
So
With this Excel, we can do that. Yeah, good. Because
yeah, you know
this
what I
is
mean,
called,
right?
yep, I know already. So in the first 11 year, you're gonna save 7K. But after 11 years, you get that amount of money, 10K. You have to spend that 10K to the kids. And then you have another 10K from your work. And then with that 10K that you have from work, you're gonna spend 5K. And then another 5K you're gonna save for 20 years. Something like that, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna show you. You're gonna
Until
get
I don't know when I die.
yeah, I'm gonna show you. So let's say that you have 20 years, right? From 30 to 50. I'm gonna show you, okay, what you're gonna have, okay? Because you show me that 10K, you're gonna use it all with your child, because your child, you have to raise them to be a good person 20 years. Okay, let's say he want to go to BU or Northeastern, and he not ability to to get to the prestigious college like your mom, like his mom. So it means that you're gonna raise him until he 20, and then it's over. He gonna you don't want to spend with him anymore, and that 5 million gonna gone. Okay, Louis, understand? And now you have 5K to save for 20 years. Is that correct? Because you told me you have 10K from work, and you're gonna spend only 5K because you have another 10K for free money that you save for 11 years. Okay, I'm gonna show you. If you can save 5K for 20 years every month, and you can save in the same stocks, S&P 500, amount that you're gonna invest for 20 years, and then you're gonna be 50. Okay, now you are 50 now, but you have saved 1.2 million, and then you're gonna get another 2.5 from the interest. Now you have 3.7 million, and then from 50 you can retire again. You know what I mean? Louis, that is your plan. But I'm gonna suggest you more than better than this plan. Okay, I suggest you're supposed to how to say, you have to have like an ability to have the money in the S&P 500 in that 20 years too, because you have a 20 years lost decade, right? From 30 to 50, you lost a lot of money. So if you change a little bit, you're gonna get more than this. But this amount of money, you can spend your life from 50, let's say let's say that you will not die, and then you want to die in 70 again, okay, Louis? Okay, and then in that time you no need to get like a 10K. Maybe you want only because you don't have a kid already. So 7K is enough for you, right? If you don't have a kid, enough or not after 50 years?
No, 5K is enough.
Okay, 5K is enough. Okay, more practical because it means that you're gonna spoil your kid. Okay, so you're gonna spend less on yourself, but you're gonna spend a bit. You're gonna feed him with a good meal, with a fancy meal, with a happy lamb every meal. Okay, you're gonna send him to do like a shabu shabu every other day with your kid, and to make sure that your kid gonna be chubby, typical American people. Then Louis, with 20 years, you save only 800,000, but actually you have 3.7 million. It means you can expand your money or expand your date of you're gonna die. It means you can die 80 now, Louis. You don't need to die 70. You see, everything is changed, right? So now you can live like a 30 years. So now only 1 million, and you can live like a longer. Is let's say that you can like a 7. Let's say that what about 7? Oh, enough. Oh, Louis, I think you can live almost the same quality of life like a Lolly now. You can have a lot of boyfriend now already. So now 3.7, Louis, you can have at least I think 20. 20 is still can okay, maybe 18. Yep, 18,000, Louis. If you can save 5,000 a month from your 10K, actually you supposed to have more than 10K, right? Because the time that you work more, you're gonna get like a salary increase a little bit, a little bit. It means, but for you, even you have a lot of the income, still we call the lifestyle inflation for you, Louis. You're gonna spend more already again. So I not expect from that from you. So I expect only 5K. Okay, any questions from Lolly and Vaga?
I'm good. Thanks.
Lolly, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, so now today we're gonna play about this one a little bit. That's all. And next week we're gonna learn how this number gonna be, how it happened in real life. I have a case study. I do it by myself already because when I do it by myself, I didn't know about how magic of this one. I know just in the theory that they have like a compound interest, but I didn't know about what money I gonna have if I do the same like this. But when I have that, and then I check if it's true or not. I'm gonna show you a little bit. Yeah, okay. So how I gonna check if that is a thing or it's a real or not? Is I have a student in my country, so I create some system to make sure that we're gonna have that return, the specific return that's more than 10. I expect between 10 and 20. Okay, some student can get more than 10, some student go to more than 20, but all of them like get more than 10. So I'm gonna give you some example of my student that put money. In the first time she put only 30K, something like that, and put in every month the same amount of the money. This case she put 5,000, but in my currency in baht. Okay, you have to divide by 36. Okay, so it's like it's about $100 each month. $100 each month, the same like a lolly in your case is very something like that. Input in the stocks, in the index. This is index of Vietnam. This is a Nasdaq in America, and this is gold. Okay, I'm gonna teach you about this one later and later. So how I prove that this equation or this formula is valid or is like a correct? I prove by the real number. So I put the number that I save money into the stock. 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, and I put the rate. I'm gonna show you next week. Okay, you're gonna learn how because we have a record, we have a case study, and I have a lot of case study. The same. This is my case study. Okay, so you will learn about this thing next week. Any questions?
Everything is fine. Thank you.
Okay. Tomorrow we have like a Boston Marathon. Encourage you all come out of your place and see about how big of this marathon. Okay, in Kenmore
Yeah, I just went to Capri today
Tomorrow?
and they put the barrier on the road.
Prudential and in Copley Square, and they have an event on the government center. They have an event, and you can take a picture. And now we have the spring already, so some of the tree turn the cherry blossom vaga. Some of the tree,
I see
beautiful,
some
very
around the Tufts
yeah.
University, but I think the marathon will be happen on Monday.
On Monday, right?
Yeah.
Oh, not tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is Sunday. Okay,
Sunday.
Still Sunday.
I forgot
Yeah.
the day. Okay, on a Monday, yeah, we have a marathon. Okay. Okay. Thank you everyone for sharing the time together, and hope yourself be healthy and be happy. Okay. See you next week. Bye bye.